back to what I was saying. Leading up to how women ain't shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, not all women, but a large percentage of these bitches ain't shit.
Correct.
Now, I just gave you an example of like what I mean when I say bitches ain't shit, right?
Right.
For the people who wasn't here, I'll say it again. Okay?
Okay.
Feel like rolling up?
Yes, I will.
Take it out the blue bag. So, for the people who just now tuned in, I gave an example of why I say I'm trying to bring forth to light how bitches ain't shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not a bad thing because you got bitches that ain't shit by default. They was raised by ain't shit other bitches. What you need? They was raised by ain't shit other bitches, other ain't shit bitches. That's what I mean to say. So that's by default. Then you got a percentage of females who was taught, you know what I'm saying, the right way and still neglected it. So you got a mixture of ain't shit bitches,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just like it's a small percentage of high value men, it's a small percentage of women that's really about they shit. Because the opposite of an ain't shit bitch is a bitch that is shit. Like she is the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
She got shit going for
Yeah, it's a small percentage. Not necessarily shit going for it, but she just know what the fuck to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As
she
a
know
woman.
Her position.
As a woman. Okay, now let me get into it. All right. Let me get into it. I'm gonna say my example is you take your friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's her girl's name? Treasure. We're gonna call her Treasure,
Okay.
right? Treasure getting child support. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
She getting child support. And we all think or assume that child support means support for the child, right?
Correct.
Now, support for the child can go a long way. It's a long list of support for a child, right?
Yeah.
But having a brand new car is not on that list. It's not. So you got your friend Treasure. Treasure like, yeah, you know, I'm getting me a Camaro. Like, yeah, fancy, huh? Like, yeah. How you about to afford that? You barely, you know what I'm saying, can pay your rent. Well, I went downtown and I upped the child support. I'ma just say it. I upped it. I went down there and went to court and they told me that I could up it and I did. So now I'm getting $700 a month and I want a Camaro. Well, how much is it gonna be for a month for the Camaro? Well, it's gonna be $650, but I can put the extra 50. It ain't nothing. Plus insurance, I ain't worried about that because my new boyfriend paying for that. Blase skip, but you don't gotta say that. You don't gotta da. Anyway, basically, your position on this should be you ain't shit. Because by definition, that money's supposed to go to them kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you was using the money to pay for a car, right? Because kids need transportation. You got to get them from point A to point B. I understand that, right? You shouldn't have to use all of it. You shouldn't have to use all of it. I repeat, you shouldn't have to use all of it on a vehicle. So to me, that's a person who ain't shit.
Yes.
Like, really. Like, you ain't shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because when a man don't pay child support, he go to jail. Mm-hmm. Yeah, $700 is a fucking lot. So I know. I used to be on that level.
So he's paying that money
to stay out of prison.
And
that's the bottom line.
Using that money for what it's supposed to be used for. You're putting your own personal wants over your child's needs. Yeah. Because of how you want to look and how you want to be presentable to other people.
Okay, now that's a person that ain't shit, right?
Correct.
Now, what are they doing exactly? Now, we just went through what we a breakdown of what they doing, right? But I want to get in deeper and deeper about what they doing. Check on him. Is he playing? Okay. It's finna be lunchtime in a minute. I got something great planned. Excellent.
I'm excited.
Yes, but anyway, back to what I was saying. We're gonna get in deeper to the Aint shit, right? We know she using the child support money to pay for a car, brand new car, because she wanted and she feel like she deserved, right? But in all actuality, what she really doing is she's being greedy, right? She's being narcissistic, right? She's being, well, selfish is in the narcissism. She's being cold-hearted, right?
Yeah.
And what's another word for somebody who puts themselves before others and not the other way around?
They can see it.
Okay. So all of those is what she's exemplifying, right? With this act that she's doing.
Right.
With what she chooses to do with this child support.
Right.
We all know that ain't shit, right? We all identify the traits within that make her ain't shit, right? We ain't just calling her that for nothing, right? So now let's go even further. Let's just put a word. Let's phrase it now. We didn't found out the parts of it, right? The what make up the ain't shit. Now let's categorize it. Let's put it like a prescribed word for it, right? Let's call it something. Okay, now we go from calling her ain't shit, we go to breaking it down, we go to going in deeper and breaking those down, and then now we want to group all of those together and we want to come up with a word or a phrase, right? So it go from let me see, can I put it what was I finna say? I had something I was finna say. Wait a minute. I got it. She was being... Yeah, that's exactly what it is, because I can't think of it right now.
A bullshit! A bullshit!
What the fuck? What's the word? Hold on. Okay, so now it's like we know she ain't shit, right? We done identified the ain't shit probabilities. I mean the ain't shit properties that make her ain't shit. And we go off into understanding what I mean when I say a large percent of women, not all, but a large percent of women ain't shit, because they do exactly what Treasure just did, but they do it in life. Like Treasure's doing that in real life, but she's doing it in a specific category to a specific person,
right,
in a specific way.
Right.
But it's something that Treasure and a lot of other women, not all, but a lot of other women do. Right? That make them ain't shit together. They all have the same characteristics and traits that she do. And it's in the action. You know why?
Why?
Because we just agreed that somebody who just ain't shit is taking advantage. She's taking advantage.
She is.
That's what she's doing, right?
Abusing the system.
Abusing the system, right? She's a system abuser.
She is.
Oh man, she needs what?
Help.
Exactly, because that's what you do for people that abuse what?
The system.
Exactly, or just abuse anything. Substance abuse. You're supposed to get help for that, right?
Yes.
So if you abusing the system, you want system abuse. You need help for that, right?
Yes.
Now, we already know what that system was, but it's an even bigger system, right? That women, not all, but a large percent,
yes,
are taking advantage of a larger system, right? And that larger system is womanhood. They're taking advantage of their femininity, or femininity, if you will, right? Years ago, women couldn't wear pants. Like, it was outlawed. It's in the Constitution or some shit somewhere, I think.
They still have it in certain churches, like my aunt's church, her mother's church. You can't wear women can't wear pants. They have to wear skirts or dresses. They can't wear pants.
Yeah, they can't. They couldn't vote. Well, I ain't gonna say they. I'm gonna, because you're a woman, but you're a unicorn. So excuse me if I say they, right? Because I'm not talking about the percentage of ain't shit women in here. I'm talking about the percentage of ain't shit women out there. Because the percentage of ain't shit women in here, where I'm at, is negative. Negative 100.
Negative 100?
Yeah, that's the percentage. Right. Negative 100% of ain't shit women around me. Right? That's how I like to keep it. You feel me? Okay, back to what I was saying. It's some ain't shit unicorns out there too. But all right, you know what?
There is. You're right.
You know what? We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this in here. All right. So, make her ain't shit. It's because she's taking advantage. We go move it along. Now, taking advantage of a larger scale would be womanhood. And I say that to say this. Women came a long way. And I understand some rights you should have, but the other rights I think should be left up to a man, because I feel like there is no equality between a man and a woman. Like, it's absurd. You might find physical strength and some type of shape and characteristics similar, right? But in life, men are designed to be the alpha, and the woman are designed to be the opposite. You feel me? But that don't discredit her. She has a purpose too. Now, the reason why I say that these women ain't shit is because they taking advantage of their purpose. And the ways that they're taking advantage of their purpose is because they're greedy. What else we said? Narcissistic. And conceited. Yeah. Where did this behavior come from? I have the slightest idea, but I'm gonna do some research and find out. But let's get back to the subject at hand. Go ahead.
I believe, it's just my belief, because I've seen it. I've seen mothers and how they talk to their daughters and what they I feel like some of that behavior comes from what their mother told them. Oh, you're the prize. You're supposed to have everything. It's supposed to always be about you. We're supposed to cater to your every need.
So you saying it's the upbringing?
I believe part of it can be the upbringing, yeah.
Okay. What part? Like a big part or a small part?
I say it's 50-50.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say parents. I say mothers and
influence. Yes. Influencers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mothers
cool.
in particular.
Okay,
I don't see a father.
Okay, let's just say the influencers. All right. But the way I say that, they're taking advantage. Now, I understand you wanting to have equal rights and responsibilities as far as voting, because you're on this planet. You live here too. Right? You should have a say-so in who's running some type of government system where we live. I can't speak for everywhere else. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but where we are, you should. I believe a woman's point of view makes a difference in political affairs, right? But not to the point where she should be running for president, right? No woman should run for president ever. I think that's the stupidest shit ever, because and I'm gonna pause that because I'm gonna come back to that, but I'm gonna say this: national security. You feel what I'm saying? Women do things off emotion, and you can't have an emotional creature in charge of national security, making decisions to blow shit up or not.
This is what's gonna happen. She gonna be in her feelings. She gonna be mad. Let's say China did something. She don't like it. She felt hurt by it. She felt angry by it. What's to stop her? Because she in her feelings from pushing the button.
Or on her period.
Oh,
that
ooh,
too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No. A woman on her period in office?
Menopause.
Oh, I don't
in office.
Picture.
You'll be in menopause territory when you're running for president as a woman. So those are the reasons, right? But let's get back to this. Okay. Now I understand y'all voting shit like that. Because y'all live here too. Y'all going through what we going through as men. Y'all probably not getting the raw end of it, but y'all getting some kind of end of it because it's affecting us, right? Now, with that being said, because of that, right? Because you guys have to play the soft role of it, because just like you got a light, you got a dark. Dark wouldn't exist without light. I wouldn't know what soft was if I wasn't so hard, right? I wouldn't know what hard was if I didn't lay up against something so soft, right? Okay, so everything is playing its part, right? Can't have a light without a dark. If it's always dark, where's some light gonna be, right? Unless we find it and shine it, right? It has to play its what?
Its part.
If it don't want to play its part, right, it would never be light.
So
if you want to do something else, right, it would have to do something else. So in order for things to go right, in order for us to have a light and a dark, a day and a night, everything has to work together and play its part.
Yes.
It sometimes in certain parts of the world where we live, it has to be light for at least half a year, right? Now, that's just what the fuck it is. You feel what I'm saying? By default, that's what's gonna happen. If you don't like it, move to another part, right?
Exactly.
Right? Okay. If you do like it, deal with it. You can say that that's not fair, but that's not fair to you, right? Not to everybody. That's not fair to you. But you can do something about that not fair shit, right? You can get the fuck up out of there. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have to leave. What? Who the fuck are you? Well, it's not just me. It's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So now, since we telling them that it's you, you know what I'm saying? Now they want to make it a big deal. Now they want to get everybody on board. Now they want to start a what? A movement, right? They want to start a what? A woman's movement, right? Not just now replace it being light or dark. Replace that shit with wanting to be equal as a man, right? Now they started this movement, okay? Because they want to do what? They want to be equal as a man. I want to do everything he do because he can do it.
What he gets paid,
right? Instead of you staying in your lane, instead of you staying in your lane, you know what I'm saying? You want to get out. You want to jump the lane because you're what?
Please stay in your lane.
Exactly. So you want to do what though? You doing that solely because, like a Treasure, she's what? Narcissistic,
greedy,
and selfish, right? You not focusing on the beauty that you have already. You're not focusing on the lavish and comfortable lifestyle that you really got already. You feel what I'm saying? Because you want to do what the man doing. You feel what I'm saying? You want to be a man. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you mean when you want to be equal. You want to be a man, right? Because no man says he wants to be equal to a woman because he don't want to be a woman. You feel what I'm saying? He don't. He like being a man, right? Yeah. And just because you don't measure up evenly with a person, it don't discredit you as a human being on the planet. Because the bottom line, the common denominator is we all human beings. Period.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we are human. Yeah. You got dogs, cats, lions, tigers, birds, snakes, sharks, all of that shit, right? But you got humans.
And I'm glad you said that, because on the side note, when people ask me, because it's always a race thing. So when they ask me, what race are you? I say human, because I'm a human race first. I was a human. I was born a human before you knew.
You a unicorn. So anyway, you don't even count. Okay. All right, we got a segment on y'all motherfuckers later. Okay, you stay unicorned up. Just chill. All right. No. Stay like that. No. I already know what you're finna do. See, that's that unicorn shit. See? Just go ahead. Just relax. All right. Back to what I was saying. They don't want to stay in their lane. Right?
Right. And
that's because they jealous, envious, narcissistic, right? Selfish, just up ain't shit, right? Mm-hmm. Okay? Not everybody, but a large percentage of women. Not all women, but a large percentage of women exemplify this ain't shit behavior. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because you supposed to play the soft role. You feel what I'm saying? How you supposed to jump in and out of how you gonna flip between being feminine and being masculine, right? When you wouldn't accept that from a man. Mm-mm. What if I walked around in a dress all day, or on Tuesdays I wore like makeup and blush and you know what I'm saying, and talked like, hey girl, shit, like that. You know what I'm saying? What if I did that for a whole week, right? Because I felt like it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't like that. You would be laughing. Because you know what? That's that unicorn shit. Man. That's what I'm talking about, man. You're not supposed to like that, all right? It's not supposed to be okay, for the sake of what we're doing right here, right? You wouldn't like that. As far as, God damn it. That's what I mean, man. This is fucking unicorn shit. Yeah. So anyway, women wouldn't accept that. I can go out there right now and walk down the street and ask like at least 10 women. Would they prefer a man that cross dresses on the weekend and wears makeup and talks like a bitch part of his year, and then the other part of his year he is straight nigga? Right. Some stupid hoes would probably say, I'm gonna be fucking with him on the part that he is nigga. The part of the year that he. But anyway. Say that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, the level of stupid. So it's like when you want to do something out of the ordinary, but you expect your opposite sex to still be what he was meant to be. That's greedy. Mm-hmm. That's selfish.
That's hypocritical.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? And that's a characteristic of a what? A ain't shit person. Yeah. Women ain't shit. Yeah. Because you wanna be masculine and feminine.
At the same damn time.
But you won't accept another man being masculine and feminine. I'm about to hit you with another one. They do. Because what I'm saying has been said. I'm only repeating it. What I'm saying has been said. So that's where the pushing of the gay shit come in at. And who they get to usher that shit in? Influencers, like you said. Right? Mm-hmm. And those influencers, I got a prime example. Who you think I'm about to say? Tyra Banks. Yeah. America's Next Top Model. Mm-hmm. Have her judge panel, if not all of her judge panel minus her,
day.
Exactly.
There's trannies there. Lesbians there.
Now, Tyra wasn't like this always. No. Remember Higher Learning?
Yes.
Yeah. We didn't see Tyra Banks hanging with no gay people. We didn't see Tyra Banks saying that the gay thing is to be accepted and little kids should know what gender they are and have the right to it. We didn't none of that. All we knew was she was like pretty little tall ass, slim little model with a big ass apple head. Exactly. Pretty eyes, right?
Yes.
So this is what I mean. And the only type of person that will fight for something like this is somebody who strongly believes that in spite of everything being normal, that they're right. Logically, a woman is supposed to be a feminine being all the time. That's logic. It's logic. It's illogical for me to say that she should be masculine Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday she should go back to being feminine. That's illogical.
It is.
That's backwards. That's wrong. Wrong. Because a woman is supposed to, just because you can do something, don't always mean that you should. For the sake of what's going on right now. Yeah. A lot of shit that's happening in this world that's fucked up, that's fucking up the world, is stemming from that pot that these ain't shit bitches stirred. I mean that. Yeah. Supposedly, they got a man, right? That's compliant with everything these ain't shit bitches want, right? Let's just take the ain't shittiest bitch, right? Even if I don't even know if that's even. You understand what I mean?
It's possible.
The bitch that's just the worst. The queen of the ain't shit bitches. The ain't shit queen
the
bitch.
CEO.
Of ain't shit bitches. Yeah, let's take her, right? And let's put these attributes of what we assume or what we think she might have, because you know that the queen of something is the royal, is the top tier. So we're gonna say the most fucked up shit that you right? Okay. You take that one, right? And we say, okay, she got her a man that's willing to be in compliance with everything that she's staying for. You feel me? What is he doing? He letting her fuck with whoever she want to fuck with, right?
He basically might just say he's a welcome mat.
Right. He letting her get pregnant by all of these niggas, and he's staying there, right? So now he raising other people's kids, right? Right? Let's just say he going to get all of his money and giving it to her. Right? He working and giving all of his money to her, right? And she's supposed to be a rational thinker, right? 30 days out of the month, she's supposed to be a rational thinker. When you on your cycle, do you sometimes think irrationally? Huh? Do you sometimes think illogically? Do you have urges to do stupid shit? I ain't talking about stupid like trying to belittle you, but I mean like, I'ma say like eating habits. You know what I'm saying? Shit you know that you shouldn't eat that will make you sick, but you gotta eat it because that's what your body calling you to do at this specific time, right? Okay. But this is the person that's supposed to get all of the money. That's supposed to take care of the house, the kids, her needs, you know what I'm saying? And feed everybody and shit, right? Let's just say she getting all of the money. Now, ain't shit bitch is doing ain't shit, and she the queen of ain't shit, right? So she giving money to all her niggas. She putting them on. Even if she ain't putting them on and taking the money, she building up herself. You feel what I'm saying? And what normally happens when a woman is successful, we're just gonna call her a success. She becomes a horrible person. Because, and it's a fact that can be proven by survey, that women who become successful in relationships tend to divorce if they marry or leave or cheat. because they feel like they're entitled to go and find something better than what they have already because they're better than what they have already. I might not be saying it the way that it's written, but that's how it is. You feel what I'm saying? And to just leave because of that is a horrible person category.
Yeah, it is.
You hear me?
It is.
I wouldn't do that.
Me either.
Because men don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Men date down. They cheat down. I mean, they don't cheat, but they date down. They sleep down. If that's a, you know what I'm saying? Men sleep down. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Men will go and fuck with a homeless chick. Right? Mm-hmm. Simply because of how she treats him. But see, women don't understand that because their narcissism get in the way. Women don't understand that because their selfishness gets in the way. You feel what I'm saying? How many times have you ever heard a man try to say that he explained to a woman what he wants and what he needs and what it is, right? Mm-hmm. And the woman denies that what he's saying about what he wants and what he needs is true. She denies. She's like, no, that's not what you want. I know what you want. That happens a lot in relationships. That'd be the main problem. Because the woman be in a disagreement with what he needs and what he wants. So she tries to change that. Mm-hmm. What kind of person is that?
Ain't shit person.
Exactly. Right? So, we already covered how a woman can't stay in her lane. She had a perfect lane. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Not only do you duck and dodge all of the danger that the man has to play in his role, you the flower that's supposed to be watered. You feel what I'm saying? But you want to do the watering. You want to water other flowers. We don't need that. We need you to just be the flower and pollinate.
Yes.
Let me do the watering. It's enough of us doing the water, like we just said. Men outpopulate the women on this planet by 50 million.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we got enough of those. We got enough of people. We got enough of waterers. Just be the beautiful fucking smelling flower that you was put on this earth to be. And just blossom. Let us nurture you. You hear me? Let us do that. And then you got women that say, oh, well, these niggas ain't trying to do that. Da-da-da-da. Why you think they ain't trying to do that? That didn't come first. And they say, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Right. No. Chivalry was here first. And then chivalry went away. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's not what we did or what we're doing. It's the effect. For every cause, there's an effect. The effect is what you're getting. Is what you're getting, right? Mm-hmm. The effect is what you're complaining about, but you caused it. And it's not something that's here to stay. Like HIV. You know what I'm saying? Even though I believe they got a cure. It's not something that's here to stay. Because it can be changed just like that. Just like the snap of my finger. Just like how I snap my finger. It can change. It can change in your relationship, your household, at work. You hear what I'm saying? It can change. You feel me? It can definitely change. Now, politically and the government issued shit and all of the rights that y'all have now, I mean, that might have to take some time, right? You know? Or it might never happen. But the little shit you can do within the means that will save a relationship or stop an abortion, you feel what I'm saying? You at the snap of my finger, you can change it.
Worry about what you can control. Don't worry about what you can't. Why would you stress over something you can't do nothing about?
So the reason why I say the bitches ain't shit is because they take advantage. And I always say that somebody that's taking advantage, this just ain't shit. Ain't shit. Taking advantage of some shit. You ain't shit. Hey.
I believe you.
I done been in you know what I'm saying, a victim of some ain't shit. I own it. I move past it. Is my ain't shit behavior though causing a mass disturbance in the force? No. It's one of those ain't shit things that if you ain't even looking at it, you don't even know it's there. You know what I'm saying? If you looking for it, then you know it's there. The ain't shit behavior that the women that's causing this fucking shit up. It's fucking shit up with the single parenting. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking shit up. And it's not all women, but it's a large percentage of women out here that ain't shit. You hear me?
And I also believe that women are the most hypocritical people I know.
Yeah, it just ain't shit.
Because you want a man to accept you with nothing, but when he comes to you, he can't, like you said, woman is not checking for a man that's walking. We see it in these go date pranks all the time. Woman is not who's, even if they working the job, if that job ain't making them 6 figures, they're not looking that direction. They're not. You can't come out of a woman working at McDonald's. You can't come out of a woman working as a janitor.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
They so fucking hypocritical.
I'm gonna tell you from experience what happened to me. Right? You ready to hear this?
Mm-hmm.
I was dating a girl. I was dating her. We wasn't married. You know what I'm saying? So we were dating. Then we ended up in a relationship. She was my girlfriend. Right? She was young. I was 27. I was 27 years old. She was 19, maybe 20. Basically, what I was saying was, I had a relationship with a girl that was younger than me. She was like 19. I was like 27, right? It started off good, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually. Everything was gravy, right? Me being the convicted felon that I am, jobs are not so plentiful. So I was struggling to try to find a job at one point. Just gonna speed this up, right? I was at McDonald's around the corner from where I lived. She told me that if I worked at McDonald's, she was gonna leave me because she can't be with somebody that works at McDonald's, right? It's not gonna happen. She said, you can try to do something better than that. I believe in you. She said, I'll help you find something better. So we tried to find some better shit, right? Because when she said that to me, I was like, at the, like, you know, like the Sour Patch commercial. First they sour, then they sweet, right? She came at me kind of sour, right? But then she tried to sweeten it up. So the finding something better was this job that was really, 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 really far away. Okay? Probably was maybe like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, right? On the freeway. Right? And I was working like 10 hours or 11 hours, something like that. And I was getting off at midnight. So she would have to drive out there to get me and bring me back home. Mm-hmm. We're in a relationship. You don't want me to work at McDonald's, so you want me to work at another nicer paying job. So this is what you got to do, right? Right? Okay, so she didn't have a car at the time. So this person that I was partnering with at the club center, right? He had a car lot. And he said if I come help him at the car lot, I can drive anything up there. So he gave me the keys to his Cadillac. You feel me? Well, not anything up there. What he had available for me to drive. And it was this Cadillac, right? Yeah. Basically, I didn't have to pay for it. So I didn't have a license. My license was suspended for 3 years. So I needed to put it in somebody else's name anyway. So this is my girl. We ain't got no car, period. Together, we don't have a car. Together, we walking. We on the bus. We got a bus pass, right? As fucking grown as I am, you feel me? This is what I got to do, getting out of prison. You feel me? So, be that as it may, give us a car. Give it to us. I'm like, man, drive me to the spot. Oh. Because the car was cramping her style and she did not feel like driving all the way out there and picking me up because she'd be falling asleep. I remember one time we was driving, she was just swerving. We got pulled over because she drifted over, right? All the way out in bumfuck Egypt, where his job was. You know? So I lost the job because I couldn't get there. Uber wasn't around. Lyft wasn't invented. What this was way before any of that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
That cab fare, don't even think about it.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then trying to find people to drive me, you know, couldn't even do that. Couldn't even pay a motherfucker to take me out there, right? So I lost that job. So now I'm trying to find another job. She don't want a nigga that working fast food and shit like that, right?
It's not about what you don't want. It's about what we need.
Well, we just gonna talk. Remember we was talking about the queen bitch of Ain't shit, and right, and what she would do if she had her a simp. I was the simp. You feel what I'm saying? Not in the sense where I was catering to her and just you know do everything she say, right? In the sense of I believed that she believed in me. I'm falling asleep.
I'm listening though.
You're listening though.
I'm listening though.
Okay. Anyway, here. She I was a simp to the game that I believed that she believed in me. You feel what I'm saying? But she was just playing that role because of her image. You feel me? She was more worried about what people thought of her. Yeah.
And how
exactly. Those are traits of what kind of person?
Of a person who ain't shit.
Exactly. So, that happened to me, right? And I ended up leaving the city because I couldn't find a job where I was living at. But I could find a job. I had put in applications in other places, other cities where I knew I had like at least one person that I could stay with. So I was like, okay, I got Mansfield, Youngstown, Toledo, Columbus. Okay, I know somebody in Columbus, right? Let me go and put in applications in Columbus. And you don't have to drive to Columbus to do that. I was just doing it online, Craigslist, right? I just forwarded my resume to a whole bunch of places. I even went as far as going to Detroit.
Oh, wow.
You feel me? I filled out some shit up there, right? And I was just waiting on the first person to call me. And they called me. This was a temporary job. Right? Because mind you now, it's either go back to the streets or get a job. And since I'm a convicted felon, fresh out of prison, it ain't a lot of jobs that's going to take me. I might be qualified for them shit because I went to college in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might be qualified for them. I show my certificates and all that. They don't give a fuck.
Because I'm a felon.
Yeah. This is in the Obama era.
Wow.
Anyway. You hear me? So, mind you, I'm trying to eat.
And they say
you hear me?
Stuff for black people.
Listen, I'm trying to eat though, right? So this is what I got to do, and I'm telling her like, you feel me? They want me to come in for an interview.
Right.
So I get like I think a one-way ticket or a round trip ticket. I forgot how I did it, but I know I got there on a Greyhound, and I got back on the Greyhound. So I probably spent about $100 there and back, right? For one day to go to an interview. And that dude, the old man, remember, he walked me around it wasn't even that. Rewind, back up a little bit. It was a temporary place. And the temp service had me filling out an application. You feel what I'm saying? And he had me down there filling out application for the temp service, and they shopped my shit around, and they said that this factory is looking for your skills and qualifications. Would you want to accept it? And I said, yeah. He was like, can you go there now? So I called my uncle that was in Columbus. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I got a job interview in such and such Reynoldsburg. He's like, I know where that's at, blah, blah, blah. I was like, if I come down there, can you take me to the interview? He was like, yeah. So that's what got me on the Greyhound, and that's what sent me down there. So when I went down there, it was for that weekend. I don't know how it ended up on the weekend, but it was. And I go to the interview. It's at a factory, and I'm a temp. He like walk you around the factory. He like, I know where you live at. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like on the fence. He was like, and I know you got a background. So I'm kind of like skeptical. He was like, but here's what I can do. He said, if you can wait like till Monday or Tuesday, I'll be able to give you a call to let you know if you in or you out. I'm gonna just leave it like that because we can use somebody like you. You feel what I'm saying? And if you want the job, it's yours. So I'm gonna work my hand and see what I can do. So I'm like, damn, I gotta go back to Cleveland for the weekend. And all right, so you gonna call me on Tuesday? He like, I'm gonna call you on Tuesday. So okay, boom. Fast forward, I'm back in Cleveland. Fast forward, it's Monday, boom. Like that, right? Tuesday come, he called me. He said, yeah. He said, you want your job? I'm like, yeah. He like, how soon can you get a drug test done? I'm like, shit. I'm like, I'm in Cleveland. He was like, okay, well, get a drug test by such and such, and you can start. Boom, right? Mm-hmm. So that went from me getting a job to me saying, okay, now I got to live down here because Columbus is 2.5 hours away driving. 2 if you speeding, right? So now I call my uncle and my aunt. My auntie, she say, you can come down here. You know what I'm saying? Work, whatever. You need a job, blah, blah, blah. You just got out of prison. Whoop. Congratulations on changing your life. Right? So I tell my girlfriend, you ain't want me to work at McDonald's, which was right around the corner. But so now I'm working at this. Right. When I was working at the job that you wanted me to work at, you was mad because you didn't want to drive me out there in a car that you didn't even feel like was up to your standards of driving.
Shit ain't shit.
Yeah.
You're dumb. You're just dumb.
So it's like, man, she upset. Oh yeah, she upset. Oh man, if she wasn't cheating on me already, it turned up a lot. This go round. You feel me? So I that was like some shit that I ended up having to do with an ain't shit bitch. Yeah.
It just ain't shit, man. I don't understand why it's so difficult to just I get you and like you want to make sure that you good, but why is it so hard to make sure, especially when you're